You're saying you
Yeah.
want Modi ji as a father
Ye-
figure,
Yes, yes.
as a father figure to intervene.
Because see, when he speaks now, when he speaks a sentence, it's going to matter a lot to us. It's going
Hmm.
to matter a lot to both the communities. Both the communities, because of some misunderstanding, it has happened like this. And all of us are good people, basically. I'm being from the army. My regiment, as I had mentioned before, that from entire northeast we have troops like Kukis are there, Nagas, Meiteis, Assamese, and then Meghalaya, from Meghalaya, Urusha, so we live in harmony. We have a lot of unity basically amongst the troops and amongst retired people also. My JCOs, they are ringing up still. They are ringing up, tell me, साहब आप कैसे हो? मैं भी पूछता हूँ उनको कि how are you guys? कैसे है भाई? ठीक ठाक से रहना. Misunderstanding है. Don't spread hatred amongst ourselves. Try to make your people understand. I keep telling them. So this is the thing, ma'am.
I want you to talk a little bit about your looking at the prime minister as a father figure. The other thing you said was please come down heavily on your children who are not behaving well. In other words, you are okay with the prime minister stepping in and being stern, being strict, showing compassion where is needed, but actually using force if that's what's needed. And I'm asking you this because others, we were talking to General Himalaya, the first Lieutenant General from the Northeast, and he said it's time to bring in the special forces. So, what do you want Modi ji to do right now as a father figure?
Ma'am, what happened is after this clash, just before this clash, just 2 months back, Manipur was, picking up and it was happening. Like if you would have observed, Miss Femina, after 56 years of always being conducted in Mumbai, it came to a state like Manipur. It was a big blessing for us and it was a proud moment for us. And tri nation football and those things coming up, then Michael learns wrong, and this year it was happening. But then with this incident, with this clash, it has gone back so many years back. So many, it is not like earthquake. Earthquake aa gaya, chala gaya, and everyone is fine. We are trying to recoup. No, it is not like this. In this case, it is something like, it is much much more severe than earthquake, because the generation is going to down the drain. 15 years, 10 years, it's gone. As of now, it's gone. The
Yeah.
hatred those people. Hmm. And
No, no,
now
go ahead.
what happened is,
Yeah.
As General Himalay said, what thing is, if the children are bad, if the children are bad, the father has to give them punishment. Now we have different organizations like NIA is there, CBI is there, Army intelligence is, CRPF will have their own intelligence, and so many intelligence are there. Now all this information will be fed to the main people, main person basically. So when it is known what is this is for us on this media, it is no time to discuss who is wrong, who's right. But if a community or some people, if they have done some mistake, drastic mistake, it is basically, then the punishment should be heavy. It should be ruthless by the center. I
So,
won't mind
so,
whether
so
it is my community, that community.
you want Modi ji to come down heavily on the situation and make sure that the extremist elements, the people who are looting armories, for example, looting weapons from security camps, must be brought. The weight of the law, the weight of force, even if needed, should be brought down on them. That's a very important point that you make. Now, you are from the Meitei community, and as a soldier, that would be irrelevant. But the Indian Army this time had to issue an unprecedented stern statement where they said the army does not ever distinguish on the basis of ethnicity, caste, religion. For us, we are here for all people. I only mention your community because everything is so divided along ethnic lines. Today, as a soldier who has been loyal only to the country, the regiment, the uniform, how do you see your own identity, sir? You're a Meitei, but you're an Indian, you're a Manipuri. How do you see your own identity?
As a Fauji, I don't stand as a Meitei. I stand as a Fauji, as an Indian, and I work for integrity of my country and my state. And since I'm retired and I'm staying in Manipur, I work for integrity and integrity of Manipur. And any, when you have a state, any Tom Dick Harry cannot say, "Hey, I want this, I want this." You cannot keep on demanding. That is one thing which is this is in my mind very clearly, that if it is there, we must coexist, साथ में चलना है, साथ में रहना है, and we must strive for our betterment, basically. So that is
Yes.
that is what I said. Uh,
And you say today you stand as an Indian Fauji, not as a Meitei, and you're saying it doesn't matter who's wrong. Please punish who's wrong, but the Prime Minister must lead the way because other institutions are not working, except the army that is literally holding the state of Manipur together right now.
Absolutely. That is what actually, absolutely, I would like to request the Honorable Prime Minister. He's our father, basically. He's our father. As a child, I just urged him, sir, please take care, take care of us. That is the only thing, because one thing is there, if our Honorable CM Biren does anything, the other community does not take it in the right spirit. May not be, or he may, I don't know what he is thinking, that I don't want to touch. But then it is quite human that other community, whatever he does, other community may not take it. So a neutral head has to intervene, basically. If it has to be okay, a neutral head, and it is only that since our Honorable Prime Minister is our head, so
Yes.
I just wanted to request him, ki, sir, please, uh, your word, a single word matters a lot to us, to all of us, my community and the Kuki community. It means a lot. It means a lot for all of us.
Yes, and you say that as a you want the Prime Minister to understand that you are all speaking as his children and you want him to intervene as a father figure, and his silence disturbs you because right now Manipur needs to hear him.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, that is basically the thing. If he speaks some few words for us, बेटा ठीक ठाक रखो, तुम लोग ऐसा मत करो, अगर ऐसा करेगा तो फिर हम वी विल गिव यू पनिशमेंट, ये चाहिए था बेसिकली, this kind of word,
Yes,
basically. It
yes,
comforts,
yes,
you know. Yeah, but I am not saying that he's not. He must be very busy. He must be very. It must be painful for him also, and for everybody for that matter. The whole country is. When you hear this story, the whole country suffers. Basically, they also feel the pain, and I'm sure that our honorable prime minister also must be giving orders which we do not know. Obviously, he will be giving us. कि ऐसा करो, ऐसा करो. बोल रहा होगा. He must be saying. But then, a word matters a lot. That is the thing. A word,
yes,
if you could, this thing. Our request, simple, humble
yes.
request. But though he is trying, he must be trying his best.